We're right at shooting light, the morning before opening day. Went to bed and the clouds had socked in the valley again, so I didn't know if we were going to wake up to not being able to see the tops because of clouds or even having more snow. We did get a little more snow overnight, but woke up to this sight. The top is tops are clear and we can glass, so hopefully it'll be like this for the rest of the hunt. Sorry I've been bad about updating you guys, but I had some human comrades, so I haven't had to rely on you for companionship. Opening morning, probably got half an hour or so before shooting light. Woke up to a clear morning. It's cold. Joe's in camp here with me. We're gonna go up to an area where we saw goats just outside of my unit boundary. Had 24 goats within a quarter mile of my unit boundary, but they'd have to have worked this way during the night for it to work. And then my dad's gonna be checking a spot further down the ridge, a couple miles, and then we'll meet up if we haven't seen anything and talk strategy from there. So hopefully Joe's got this camera on some goats with me stalking them here before too long. Okay. So opening morning, just found our first goat in our unit. Had a bunch over in the adjacent unit, but up at the head of this basin up beyond us, we just had one. We just popped above tree line, and luckily we're looking, and a goat popped up, looked into this bowl, and then backed back down. So at least we got one spotted, and we're gonna head up and see if we can put eyes on her. So we'll check in with you up there. So we're part way up that drainage that goat popped over. I'm stopping to glass everything up above us because we're able to see a lot more now. Kind of give you a look at what we're looking at. So up past Joe is where that goat was. And then we just came up this bowl, and camp is just up over this ridge down in the valley. And so what we're planning on doing is getting up here, seeing if we can find that goat, and if not, following the ridge line on the other side of this peak and just checking all the south facing slopes on the other side. So we crested up to the top of this, and that goat that we ended up seeing from way back down the valley ended up being a 2-year-old nanny. Obviously something, you know, opening morning we're not interested in taking. Then we ended up glassing, and that goat was right down here below us. And we ended up glassing a ways out here, and we've got 19, group of 19. There's billies in there, but mostly nannies and juveniles. They're in a tough spot though to make a stock. So we're kind of formulating our game plan now. So hopefully the next point you see us, we'll be getting right up on them within bow range. So up here is where we just came down from, and you can see that 2-year-old that's that 2-year-old nanny that we had spotted, and as we dropped down she went up. Now our goats we're stalking are still out this ways a ways, but we're almost near the end of the line as far as a stock. We might have a possibility going around this knob over this way and hugging close to the cliffs, but we're right now we're just planning on waiting, seeing what they do, see if they come this way, because if they do to head up into the bowl, we've got a good spot where they'll filter by. So I'll creep up there and give you a look here. So our group of goats split up. We've got the biggest nanny stayed to the right, and then they split into 3 groups. Biggest nanny to the right on a ledge. That's what we're gonna go after right now. The others have gone up towards this cliff face, and we have about 8 up in the cliffs, and then some working their way up. Now we're hoping when we split them, we're planning on being out of the view of the ones on the right, and we're gonna bust the ones on the left. But you know, they're goats. They're gonna go up. So hopefully we can get on these ones. I'll try to get you a shot of this. So here's the nanny that we're gonna be stalking. We're gonna try to take the shot from those rocks up above her. The rest of the group is up in these cliffs and in the scree working up towards them. We're gonna wrap around this side of this knob and then skirt around, staying out of view of this group. We gotta make a move like it. They're just a little young. I want to focus on that one over there. But it's them
Alright. This guy's got some jitters. Alright.
Well, as you probably saw in the video, it went successfully. Goat was down, and I mean, I haven't timed it, but I think in less than a minute. Real humane quick kill. I had a good buddy here for it. Hopefully my dad was up top and able to see it. I haven't been able to get a hold of him yet, but you can't beat that when you're in a place like this. There's the buddy.
Okay, so here we are looking back up towards where we had spotted those goats originally at that low point in the saddle. And if we pan in, we should be able to see Dale somewhere in here. I think he's right there he is. So just one little dot out there. So he's working the way, same way we came down. So we headed down that way and crossed over into this basin and hit this high point right here in front of us, right here. And this is where we had dropped our bags from up here and had popped a view with the goats. And that's where Ian and I started our stalk from. We came up from around the side of that guy, across these drainages right through here, below this little scree field, popped up onto the rise I'm standing on right now, and then right here behind these rocks is where Ian popped a view of the nanny down here and took a shot.